Yeah, look, let's get it. This is the story of Chiraq. Yeah, look, let's get it. Let's get it. Look, let's do it. This is the story of Chiraq. It started with trauma and turned to a war. We talking survival. BDs, GDs, they spinning and settling scores. From weak to the O, from Lamb around the brick squad. They bringing the heat to the street. When raps on the blood, on the pavement and bodies drop right on the beat. This is the story of Chiraq. It started with trauma and turned to a war. We talking survival. BDs, GDs, they spinning and settling scores. From weak to the O, from Lamb around the brick squad. They bringing the heat to the street. When raps on the blood, on the pavement and bodies drop right on the beat. Look, BDs and GDs, they split up the city. Cabrini came down and got gritty. Marvel got locked and the castle got raided. Destruction leaders all faded. Splitting the sets, now they claiming the block. Young wild boys just holding the Glock. Wick City, 63rd EBT. Schoolyard beef turned real in the street. Ty caught a hollow, then Rizzy got hit. Cycle of violence, they never gon' quit. At the bus stop, they pulled up the whip. Masking their faces and letting it rip. Tuka got hit, he was only 15. Tragedy flooding the Chicago scene. Changed to Tuckerville, naming the set. Wick ops that you never forget. Chief Keef in the booth and he's sparking the flame. Dropping the tracks and dissing the name. 300 the movement, he making it global. While shooters in trenches is moving so mobile. August 10th, they slid on the wick. Aiming the laser and letting it click. OD got caught in the crossfire night. Losing his life in the middle of a fight. Flip the block name, now they calling it O. Blood on the pavement, nowhere else to go. K out with a 357 in hand. Teenage assassin controlling the land. Decades of history trapped in the cycle. The shooters is lethal, the ops is all rival. Get back, gang forming, they spinning it back. This is the tell of Chiraq. This is the story of Chiraq. It started with trauma and turned to a war. We talking survival. BDs, GDs, they spinning and settling scores. From weak to the O, from Lamb around the brick squad. They bringing the heat to the street. When raps in the blood, on the pavement and bodies drop right on the beat. This is the story of Chiraq. It started with trauma and turned to a war. We talking survival. BDs, GDs, they spinning and settling scores. From weak to the O, from Lamb around the brick squad. They bringing the heat to the street. When raps on the blood, on the pavement and bodies drop right on the beat. Southside is wild, Lamb on the set. No one spell backward, they making the sweat. 069 brick squad, insane GDs, popping the triggers and clutching the keys. 2008, Lil Mo passed away, shedding the blood where the young shoes play. Lil Durk in the booth, dropping L's anthem, holding the radio station for ransom. That brick squad, what he said on the mic, turning the rap to a real heavy strike. Lil JoJo heard it and couldn't just sit. Took key beat and he made it a hit. Drop BDK, screaming 300K, holding the 40s and ready to spray. Disrespecting the gang for the mark on his chest, claiming insane, putting ops to the test. Taunting on Twitter, the fingers was typing. They know that the ops was outside sniping. Caught Lil Reese on the block in the whip, rolling the window and running the lip. Drive by arguing, caught on the cam. Reese looking back like he don't give a damn. I'm gonna murk you, the words and that was spoken. The peace in the city was shattered and broken. JoJo was reckless, he laughing it off. Playing the streets, but the streets isn't soft. Tweeting his ops, say he wanting the static. Attention was building and moving erratic. Blurring the lines of the web and the block. Real life consequences, face a Glock. Cloud is a drug and it's getting them high, but chasing the fame make it young to die. The story of Chiraq, it started with trauma and turned to a war. We talking survival, BDs, GDs, they spinning and selling scores. Big, spinning and selling scores. Quick for the O, from Lamb on the brick squad, brick squad. They bringing the heat to the street. When raps on the blood on the pavement and bodies drop right on the beat.